I'm your host, Logan23. Joining me for Mermaids and Vampires Who Love Them, Chapter 19. You've been cornered by two evil henchmen while searching for the captive mirrors in Darkins' castle. The one wearing the lab coat grabs your arm roughly. What do you think you're doing?
The boss has been waiting for a new mermaid delivery, and you are a wonderful specimen. The teenagers are the best.
He runs his tongue over his fat, pink lips.
So emotional. Such potential tears.
Tears, huh? You tug your arm back.
We have the gun. I'd like to remind you.
He shakes his head.
Teenagers always think they're immortal.
Speaking of teens,
Shelly, I'm in trouble.
She doesn't answer.
Move.
Doc pushes you ahead, the solid barrel of the gun pressed into your back.
Arms over your head. Don't try anything stupid, stupid mermaid.
Wow, that was repetitive. Your teeth grind over this insult. I decide to... in this state, yes, you're an idiot. I guess you're right. This isn't my proudest moment. A smart mermaid wouldn't have been in this position. A smart mermaid would have brought backup.
Time for discussing your idiocy is over. We have a deadline to meet. Move.
And as they steer you down the corridor, the lead henchman can't seem to help gloat.
You'll be a wonderful asset.
You reward him with a prize-worthy mermaid glare. What do you mean, asset?
All in good time.
Pelicos belches. He's so close behind you that you smell his rancid breath. You cover your nose to block the stench. Pelicos jiggles the gun into your spine.
Yeah, keep your hands where I can see him. Hey, Doc, shouldn't we tell the boss about...
Absolutely not, Pelicos. The boss is a busy man. Think how pleased he'll be when we meet the production deadline. Maybe he'll even reward us.
But...
Finally, you stop in front of the door marked lab. That reminds me of Chadley. Apollo's alicorns. This must be where merfolk are being held. Hello? It's your, rescue team. Says the mermaid who's been captured herself and has no idea how to get uncaptured. You don't get a response from the merfolk. This doesn't make sense. What if the merfolk are... Holy sea cows, boys, don't tell me. Don't let me be too late. Calm down, Waverly. Time to figure a way out of this. You will rescue the merfolk, who are definitely not dead. The door to the lab has a numerical key panel like the one on Shelley's yacht. Pay close attention as the doctor enters the code 061386.
Keep that gun aimed at her. Keep her inside. Or get her inside.
I thought no guns were allowed in the lab.
The doc glares Pelicos into submission. As he twists the doorknob, Doc assumes a liquidy, soothing tone.
Look, Pelly, once we're heroes, we'll score tickets to the press reveal Saturday night.
Press reveal? What are they revealing this Saturday?
They're going to serve unlimited champagne.
I love champagne.
You also probably love coloring and connect the dots. Doc waves his hand in front of his face.
From the smell of your breath, I assume that to be the case.
Doc pushes open the lab door and turns to you.
You will look delightfully helpless on the Lashercaster.
Is that type of a roller coaster? Because I don't do well with heights.
You'll wish it was an amusement park ride.
You suck in a breath and think hard. Once you're in your lab, it'll be harder to escape. The question is, can you take out the two men before one of them pulls the trigger? The smartest thing to do is the illusion of choice. Give up. Because you've messed up everything so far. The good news is now Cupid can claim he was right, and you were not. Part of your brain doesn't think this is a very good upside, but it's really all you've got. I'm going. The lab torture chamber is all gleaming silver in an unnatural bluey glow. Shadows from hulking metal equipment threaten you like monsters on the ghoulishly gray walls. There's a huge metal door with no handle or keypad taking up a whole wall. On it is a sign that reads, "Authorized personnel only. All others will be mauled by wolves." Wolves. If only I'd brought thunder. Then Doc and Pelagos would be ones being mauled. But your blood runs cold when you notice the ominous-looking contraption in the center of the room. It's a chair made of metal, glass, needles, and straps. A futuristic evil apparatus that just screams, "Have a seat! Make yourself comfortable while we inflict unending pain on you." You gulp. The torture device. Strap her into the lesser structure. Don't try anything, mermaid. No way are they strapping me into that monstrosity. The best thing to do is snatch the gun, knee the closest henchman in the groin, scream. Snatch the gun. You jerk a hand out as fast as you can, but as your fingers skim the cold metal barrel of the gun, Doc jerks it out of your grasp and whacks you over the head with it. Nagging narnacles, that hurts. How are you a mermaid and you're getting pushed around by a human being that's like a fat scientist? I don't understand. You fight to stay awake, but your consciousness ebbs like low tide. When you wake, you're dazed and your head throbs. The coppery smell of blood permeates the air. My blood. Try to touch your head, but your wrists are strapped into the armrest with another wide band across your chest.
Welcome back, mermaid.
Your throat is dry, your voice warbles. What are you doing to me?
Preparing to harvest your tears.
Huh? Doc hands the gun to Pelagos, and slips a pair of goggles, like the ones human divers wear, over your eyes. He tightens the rubber strap around your head, pulling strands of the hair. Ouch! Doc sports a cheerful expression.
There will be so many tears.
Tears. They're doing something with mermaid tears. You pull against the restraints, but they don't budge. Then you try Shelly again, but it's no use.
This won't hurt me a bit.
Doc laughs, manically, like a classic henchman. He pushes a button on the chair, comes to life, clanking and hissing, vibrating beneath you. You rasp your burning question. Why do you want my tears? You count on the fact that in 9 out of 10 cases, a henchman will brag about his ingenious plan.
I suppose it won't hurt to tell you, since you'll never leave this place.
Ah, here we go with this. Definite henchman.
Mermaid tears are the secret to eternal youth, my dear. Our skin moisturizer will halt the aging process.
That's what's in those boxes? Skin moisturizer?
Indeed. We will make a fortune. And now, let's start on the lowest setting, shall we?
Who will be using the moisturizer? Please tell me you're not selling it to humans. Our tears are magical. They mess with biology.
We know, and that's why we're using them, you idiot. Ours is the first human beauty product to truly reverse the aging process.
That's what the elixir of sea is supposed to do?
What it does do, it's made right here in this castle.
That smell in the cargo hold and in the dungeon.
Yes, a tiny side effect of production. Unpleasant, but we ship the byproduct out.
Byproduct? That's toxic waste, and it's polluting the bay.
All in the name of progress. Now, Billy, please turn up the dial.
Doc watches you licking those rubbery surf perch lips again. Pelagos shrugs his shoulders in what looks like an apology, and turns the dial. Your chest spasms, as if your heart's being compressed in a small, hard lump of stone. You clench your teeth, determined not to cry. The whining of the machine pitches higher and louder. Your eyeballs bulge. All your body wants to do is surrender and weep. Thing to do is weep. Because it hurts so much. At this point, you don't care if other people suffer. You're suffering now. Ah! Tears threaten. You know if they leak out, the pain will subside. I can't do it. Humans will suffer. Squeeze your eyes shut. Once again, you're reminded how much it sucks to have heroic tendencies. Cry, damn it! I don't want to kill you. This machine can be much worse. Never. Strain against the straps. They're loosening. Up another level. It's like something is burning a hole in your chest wide enough to reach in and pluck out your heart. She's close. Pain. Have to escape. You loosen the strap enough that you can almost slip your hand out. Higher!
Are you sure this won't kill her?
It won't, but she'll wish it did.
You tremble and groan. Your hold on reality begins to slide out of your head. All you have is the pain and the will to survive. I've got to get out of here to stop them from making more of the elixir of the sea, shipping it to human world. I'm the only one who knows what's happening. With all your might, you yank at the restraints. Finally, they loosen, and then I'm free. You surge out of the chair, removing the mask.
But how did she?
I've never seen a mermaid this strong.
Suddenly, a boom from above rocks the room. A chunk of ceiling implodes. Dust and shards of stone, plaster fly everywhere. Scramble beneath the lacrister.
What the hell is that?
I didn't do it.
More. Chadley, is that you? More rubble rains from the ceiling and the gun skitters across the floor.
Oh! I lost the gun!
You moron!
Something goopy fell on my hand.
The gun. I have to find it. But there's so much dust. Where is it? You risk blood, glass, stone, and mysterious liquids as you crawl through the debris in the direction you heard the gun slide. There's another boom as the dust settles. You see Pelicos and Doc lying on the floor, whimpering in fear, while a furious, extremely hot, dark-haired, dimpled, blue-eyed vampire hovers over them. Your heart skips several beats, and you whisper, Pierce. His eyes find yours. When he observes the state you're in, his shoulders stiffen. He turns back to glower at the cowering henchman, fangs sliding down.
You can fly, and you have fangs.
Not possible.
What the hell are you?
Pierce answers in a low, menacing tone that makes the hairs on your arms stand up. Your worst nightmare. No one hurts the mermaid I care about. He cares about me.
What are you gonna do with us, man?
Probably drink you. But then that might lower my IQ points, so how about I just bleed you out? Doc scuttles across the floor, scooping up the gun where it slid during the ceiling cave-in. Brandishes it at you and Pierce.
He won't do anything.
Doc pulls the trigger and there's a loud bang. Pierce pushes you out of the way. Before you get the chance to yell at him for shoving you, you see that Pierce has caught the bullet between his thumb and forefinger. Doc's eyes widen.
That can't be.
Belago sits on his knees, hands clasped together.
Please don't hurt me, Mr. Superman, sir.
Oh my god.
I got a cat at home who needs me.
Pierce shakes his head in disgust and issues a command. Both of you look at me. The two men's heads snap up. They stare vacantly into Pierce's eyes. You will forget that we were even here. The hole in the ceiling was caused by an explosion in the lab due to your negligence. You will quit your jobs, spend the rest of your days doing volunteer beach cleanup. Be off! The two men run from the lab. Did you just hypnotize them? Vampires can do that. Can you do that to me? Shove your hands onto your hips. Have you done it to me? I wouldn't dare. Well, don't, ever. Oh, Waverly. Thank God you're okay. Fierce grows very serious. Not that I'm happy about it, but why are you here? To rescue you. He nods at the broken straps on the chair. But I guess you were doing a pretty good job of rescuing yourself. I'm not the typical damsel in distress. I do appreciate the effort, though. Wrap your arms around his neck and breathe in the strawberry scent of him. How did you find me? He pushes loose strands of hair away from your face, and gets this "I'm a mysterious vampire and don't question my ways" expression. Waverly, what were you thinking coming here? Story pours out of you. The captive merfolk, Shelley's mom, elixir of the sea, the I hate this goddamn word. Lash recaster, the toxic waste. Pierce escapes at you. You are very brave, but you could have been hurt. I had to help them. But one of the worst things is, if I died, I'd never gotten to tell you. I'm so sorry, Pierce. I should have said I never wanted to see you again. I shouldn't have said. It was a lie. Pierce grips you tighter, as something you've never seen before rages behind those blue eyes. It's my fault. I should have told you the truth when you and I became more. Your mind is so stuck on the word more, you almost miss the rest of what he says. I wouldn't have been able to live with myself if something had happened to you. He strokes his thumb down your cheek and you shiver. He pulls you closer and crushes his lips to yours. Your body responds, pressing against him. But you shouldn't be making out with a hot vampire. You're on a rescue mission. I should probably stop the kids. This is one of the hardest things you've ever done. But there's a time for rescuing and a time for making out with the hot herbivores. You pull away. Pierce's voice is breathless and croaky. You love the effect you're having on him. What's wrong? We have to go rescue the merfolk now. He looks deep into your eyes and smirks. So, no more of this? He kisses you so deeply, so profoundly, you think you hear angels singing. Oh, wait. That's not angels. It's an alarm. Fierce tightens his grip and shoots you up through the hole in the ceiling. And out a window on the floor above into the freezing fog. He speeds towards campus. No flying the mermaid! We have to return to the castle so I can finish what I started. I'm sorry, but you're not going back in there. There are guards swarming the place now. You'll never get close to the kidnap victims. We'll figure out another way. Surely, even you can see the logic in that. Even me? Grit your teeth. If we leave, Shelley won't know what happened. What will she think when she gets to the boat, and I'm not there? If you get yourself caught, you can't help anyone. The alarm pierces through the fog. Your head injury throbs. Pierce is right. It is too dangerous to go back. I decide to... risk. I have to tell Shelley I got out of the castle. We are a team, after all. If you can just fly us closer to the west side, where Shelley told me the dining room is located, I'm sure I can send a telepathic message from there. Are all mermaids this stubborn? I am allowing you to fly me without screaming in your ear. Fear sighs as he swoops towards the castle. You can recount the details of how badly you messed up when Shelley returns to the cabin tonight, even though it will be one of the hardest things you've ever done. Oh, okay. Good old advertisements. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Without further ado, thank you all for tuning in. We've got Gold Rush, Endless Serenade, and whenever Chapters wants to fix their shit, we'll be able to do the newest book this week. But until then, we'll have to wait. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.